What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on EJO channel. In this one we're gonna take a look at these new, or I should say old, BBS rims that I bought for the Volvo 740. I really like the style of these rims. I'm super excited, so let's get to it. Now these rims I bought a couple of weeks ago for a really good price, and according to the owner they are authentic, real BBS rims. Non-copies, that is. But as you can see, they have some curb rash and some oxidization and corrosion going on some places, but that is to be expected for 20-year-old rims. And they are also pretty filthy, so let's go ahead and give them a good clean. I'm starting off with just soaking them down with CarPro's Iron X, and that does a really good job on dissolving all that caked in brake dust that's accumulated over the years. And then I'm just covering it up with some snow foam mixed with car shampoo and water in a spray foam pump right there. As we can see, they are super nasty, and I just love seeing all that filth getting dissolved. I think it's really satisfying. Then just going over with a relatively stiff brush to really get in there and just going over everything. Then I'm trying CarPro's Tar X to dissolve any tar spots that might be on the rim. But there wasn't actually a lot of tar spots or that kind of dirt that got dissolved right here. So it's going to be removed at a later stage with some polishing, as we're gonna see later on in the video. Then just covering that with an alkaline degreaser. And as we can see, these last spots were really stubborn, and not even claying the rim got rid of these last spots. Then just pretty much repeat these steps for the face of the rim to get them looking nice, and these actually cleaned up really well. And considering they actually did clean up well, I'm thinking that they might just actually be authentic BBS rims. Someone in the comment might know if they are, or if they can tell if they're fake or whatever. So if someone out there is a BBS rim expert, please let me know in the comments what you think, if they are the real deal or if they are copies. Then I'm using Tough Shine's tire cleaner for the sidewalls. That works terrific. Then on to some polishing, and I'm using Mancerna's 3-in-1 polish right here, so it provides some cut polishing and also leaves behind a protection on the rims. There are actually cone attachments that you can use with a drill, for example, that works pretty well to get in behind the spokes and in between the spokes, but I just went over it by hand on the face of the rim, and then inside I'm using a small DA polisher. And this step definitely was the step that got them looking good, or that brought up the shine. And then, as usual, CarPro Pearl is applied to the tire walls. This really brings out that matte sheen I'm always looking for. And there we have it. That's how they looked before. This is the after. Definitely think they cleaned up good considering the age of these rims. But as we are seeing right there, there are some corrosion and some curb rashes, but nothing really to do about that if you don't want to go the route of a full refurbish. I might do that at a later stage, but for now, this will definitely have to do. There you can see on the inside, that's a huge difference. Before we put on the freshly cleaned BBS wheels on the Volvo, let's go ahead and give the car itself a wash because as we can see, it kind of needs it. So let's take care of that. By the way, let me know what you guys prefer to see regarding this Volvo on this channel. Is it maintenance? Is it detailing? Is it just renovating stuff? So let me know in the comments down below. That would be much appreciated. Gotta tell you, I love doing maintenance washes on this car because washing polished and protected paintwork is such a breeze. The wash mitt just glides over the surface virtually with no friction at all. So it's super satisfying to do. Now, I'm not saying that the paintwork is perfect. Actually, it's far from it. I didn't remove all the paint defects and the deeper scratches in the paint just because after all it's a 32-year-old paintwork and I don't have a paint thickness gauge, so I didn't want to go too far. I wasn't comfortable removing too much clear coat, but as it sits right now it's definitely much nicer to look at than before, and those of you who've seen the full detail video knows that. But especially the rear trunk actually has a lot of defects in it, and it also has some rusting going on in the bottom corner that I am going to take care of in a future video. So I'm planning on either just repainting those parts and try to blend it in with the rest of the trunk, or just repainting the trunk altogether. But all of that will be in a future episode, so stay tuned and make sure you subscribe. And as we can see here, for those of you who remember the full detail video, the rear view mirrors is holding up great. And then I'm just applying a quick coat in a foam lens. That way I just top off the existing protection on the paint. As we can see here, it offers really good hydrophobic behavior. Links to all products will be in the description. It was a long time I used the leaf blower to dry a car, so that's exactly what I'm doing right here. There we go, the car is cleaned and it's finally up to standards now. So let's go ahead and try to put the new wheels on. I hope they will fit without any issues. Well, it won't work for now. I need to get new lug nuts because the holes in these are way too big for this one. It just barely touches in there, and that's no good. You want the tapered end to come in good contact with the tapered end on the actual rim itself. So I need to get new lug nuts. So with the magic of editing, I'll see you in a bit. So there we go, just bought myself some new lug nuts. Let's see how they will fit. Yeah, that's much better. It has a good contact now. So let's go ahead and put them on. I don't know, I like it. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty cool, I have to say. I mean, both styles look good in its way, but this will definitely be a nice change. Let's go ahead and change the other ones. So the wheels are on each four corner. I gotta say, I think they look pretty darn good. I really like the look of these old school type BBS rims. I don't know exactly what they're called. I think they're called BBS RS or something like that. Someone in the comments will probably correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, yeah, I totally dig the style of these. But as I've maybe mentioned before, the front is kind of high up in the air. The rear is low, or it's not super low, but it's where I want it to be. There's actually a set of 40mm lowering springs all around this car right now, but I don't know, I don't think it looks symmetric right now. It kind of looks like a lowrider car with the front raised in the air. So I just need to get the front a little bit lower and then it will look perfect, I think. So yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please let me know in the comments below what you think of this look. I do like the old look as well. I think that gives the car a really classic look, but yeah, I think these look awesome as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.